Hello, welcome to Asian Petrol. Today we have the Volvo V90 crossover, which is Volvo's flagship crossover, also classified as mid-size luxury wagon. Today we have it with 2-liter turbocharged gasoline engine. Also, it's got all-wheel drive system, so it's going to be fun today. So before we begin, if you love cars and car reviews, please do consider subscribing to our channel and also hit that bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Thank you guys, and let's get started. So this V90 Cross Country was first introduced back in year 2016 using SPA modular platform, and as the name suggests, it's supposed to give you better off-roading capability while giving sedan-like very comfortable ride. And this Volvo V90 Cross Country actually has about 2.3 inches higher ground clearance compared to Volvo S90, and it's both wider and taller, but surprisingly it has shorter wheelbase compared to S90. But no worries, because this wagon has plenty of space at the second row seats. Let me just show it to you guys. You guys know I'm about 6'2", and there's good amount of leg room, and headroom is also generous as well. Window comes down, not all the way, but almost all the way. It's nice to have manual sunshade for the side, but really wish it covers the whole side part. And we also have 2 air vents for the second row passengers, 3 heated seats for each passengers, 2 C-type charging ports on there, and large hump in the middle for the all-wheel drive system. We also have a goods armrest, storage area, 2 cup holders looking like this, and we also have a large panoramic sunroof on the top, gigantic. I also love the fact that it's got air vents on the B pillar and electrically dropping headrest. Really loving this brown interior color inside. Very nice. Okay, let me also show you the car from the side. If you love wagons, then you're really gonna love this V90 Cross Country. But if you're more like a sedan guy, then you should go with S90. SUV lover, then you should go with XC90. We also have black moldings around windows. Wheel arch is not painted, and let's see, our tester's wearing 235/50 by 19 on front and back. And why don't we go check out the braking performance of this Volvo V90 crossover then. It's a Volvo V90 Cross Country, only about 114 feet to a complete stop. Felt very stable and confident. Great for a wagon. Surprised. I think it's gonna handle greatly today too. Let me also show you the car from the front. It's really easy to spot this large Volvo grille up front. Also 360 camera integrated into Volvo logo. And of course we have full LED headlamp system looking like Thor's hammer, and also fog lamp on the bottom. So let me just show you how the whole system works together. Let me just turn on the engine, because the turn signal does not work if you don't turn on the engine. That's DRL, headlamp, high beam, turn signal, fog lamp, and this is what horn sounds like. All right, guys. All right, guys, let me also show you the engine room. It actually opens up very vertically like this. That's very nice when you're working on the car. And Volvo has been working very hard lately to increase efficiency while reducing emissions. And here in Korea, we're getting this V90 Cross Country with only one single engine choice. That is 2-liter turbocharged gasoline engine. It also has mild hybrid technology inside, and it makes about 250 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. Engine is mated to 8-speed automatic, and our tester also came with all-wheel drive system. So let me just show you how fast this Volvo V90 Cross Country can be. Wow. Let's go. Okay, there isn't any launch control system, so let's just turn off the ESC and put the car into dynamic. Foot on the brake. Let's go. Whoa, not bad. It took V90 Cross Country about 8.2 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour. It's not fast, but it's quick enough, and Volvos are sticking with only 4-cylinder engines. Really hope they also introduce the car with 6-cylinder and also V8s in the future. That would be nice. It takes a little bit of time, but afterwards it pulls very nicely. Okay, let me also show you the car from the driver's seat. We have two large screens, 12.3-inch for the gauge cluster and 9-inch for the infotainment screen. Most controls are touch sensitive, but love the fact that Volvo left few physical buttons and dials for the climate and media control. We also have engine start button right here, drive mode selector, electric parking, and auto hold. And we just have lovely looking leather, wood trim, and chrome strip inside. Okay, now let's go drive this Volvo then. Alright guys, let's start with visibility. Volvos do tend to have good visibility, but this V90 Cross Country especially has good visibility because it's a wagon. We have large windows all around, and we also have good sized side mirrors. We also have blind spot alert system, but no monitoring system, but it's generally very easy and pleasant to be driving this car. Alright guys, let's talk about this 2-liter turbocharged gasoline engine, which makes about 250 horsepower, 258 pound-feet of torque. Now let's just put the car into dynamic and let's see what it can do. It takes a little bit of time, but it starts pulling very nicely and linearly. Wow! It also handles very nicely. Wow! And because its peak torque starts as early as 1800 RPM, you can really enjoy good amount of torque starting from the bottom. Let me just show it to you guys. 4,000, 4.5, 5,000, 5.5, 6,000, shifting. So it really pulls linearly all throughout the RPM range. What a surprise from a wagon. Good brakes too. Nice. An engine is mated to 8-speed automatic. We don't have paddle shifters, so let's just use the gear selector. Let me just show you working in action. Wow, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So it's not only shifting quickly but also smoothly. And will it go into first gear? That's your third gear, second, first gear. Feels quite smooth even in first gear. So that's 2, 3. So this 8-speed automatic is working very nicely with this V90 crossover. Yeah, feels solid. Alright guys, let's try a few corners with this Cross Country. Should take it very nicely because it's got all-wheel drive system. Wow, ESC comes a little bit earlier than I wish it to, but it's taken very nicely. What a surprise from a wagon. Alright guys, let's try one more time on this on-ramp. Let's go with fourth gear, sounds good. Wow! The all-wheel drive system just makes this car feel very planted, and wow, suspension and everything just works very nice. With this Cross Country, I'm very surprised. Yeah, And this V90 Cross Country can be also a very good highway cruiser if you drive slowly like this. And we also have adaptive cruise control working with lane keep assist. So let me just show you working in action. And it's a very delicate system, placing the car right on the center. Don't have to do much. If there were a car, it would also keep a safe distance with the car in front. And in about 10 seconds or so, it's going to say apply steering wheel. Let's ignore and see what happens. Getting a little bit louder. And then it completely shuts off the system in about 20 seconds or so. So even before that, you should always keep your hands back on the steering wheel for your own safety. And this V90 Cross Country also feels very stable on very, very high speed. Yeah, very nice. And we have good brakes, and interior feels very nicely isolated because we have double laminated windows for the first and also second row seats. So it feels very stable and quiet and stable even on very, very high speed. Yeah. Steering wheel feels even on high speed very stable. Alright guys, let's try D-corner with this Cross Country then. The fourth gear sounds pretty good. Oh wow! Rear actually starts to pop out. Do you see that? Oh my god, what was I doing? The ESC comes on quite early too, and the rear actually pops out, maybe because it's got high center of gravity, but ESC and all-wheel drives keeps it safely all the way, and really it almost drifts at the limit, but it feels very stable at the limit as well. What a surprise. You know, I never knew Volvo could drive so nicely this way. Very nice. And before we end the show, why don't we check out the efficiency of this Volvo V90 Cross Country. Returned about 25 miles per gallon in the city and over 37 miles per gallon on the highway. So it's very efficient with the mild hybrid system. Nice. Alright guys, this has been a test drive with Volvo V90 Cross Country. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll be back with more car reviews. So before you leave, if you love cars and car reviews, please do consider subscribing to our channel and also hit that bell notification so you don't miss out in the future. Thank you guys, see you soon, stay healthy, and bye-bye. So this is what the backup lamp looks like. That's turn signal, and for 2021 year model, we have sequential turn signal right here. It says Volvo V90, big old Volvo lettering on the top. B5, not T5, because it's got mild hybrid system right here. We also have all-wheel drive system, Cross Country on the bottom. We have a dual muffler on the bottom. It's hidden type, but it actually is dual type. And I also have a large trunk. This is wagon. First of all, we have some grocery bag holder on either side, and also divider right here. It's a little bit short, right? But we're going to show you at the end how it actually works. We also have first aid kit right here, 12-volt charging, lots of tie downs, and some additional grocery bag holder. You can put your watermelon or something like that. They also put a shock here, so you don't have to be holding it yourself. Temporary small spare tire, some tools right here, and amplifier for your, speaker system. So, and of course you can fold the second row seats like this to yield more cargo room. It's flat, so it's very nice. Okay, so when you put it down, it actually automatically comes down a little bit more to hide all the things, your belongings. So that's pretty nice. Yeah, it says made by Sweden, Volvo. Okay. And we also have sound system by Bowers and Wilkinson, and let me just let you hear it quickly. Very nice system. Some classic.
Music show.
It's true.
예, 죄송해요.
나머지는 검사가
격리해제 누적은
So it sounds very nice. And let me also show you, we also have a wireless charging pad right here for your mobile phone. And we also have Apple CarPlay right there. And it shows on the bottom like this. I wish it was full screen like this, but it only shows in half screen. But also shows the map and everything. So, come on. Full size would have been better. And we also have a 3-stage. It actually has to be on. The car has to be on. We have a 3-stage heated and ventilation seats for both driver and passengers, and 3-stage heated steering wheel for both. Okay. Manual but sunshade for the side.